The results of the vote are as follows.
Sobre el hecho abstenciones
Yes,
y 15 votos en contra, con lo
Abstentions
cual
8,
esta
no
resolución
15.
ha sido
Given the lack of action to implement the recommendations of the Sri Lankan government's own LLRC and the need for additional steps to address accountability issues not covered in the LLRC report, it is appropriate that the Human Rights Council consider and adopt this moderate and balanced resolution.
The draft resolution as presented seeks to create doubt in a sovereign and independent country's intent, resolve, and capacity to implement the recommendations of its domestic mechanism without according to it a reasonable time for implementation. We have defeated one of the most ruthless terrorist outfits after 30 years of conflict to free our people. Ironically, proponents and sponsors of this resolution are among those who have polarized, who have proscribed the LTT, and who now seek to give comfort to the proxies of this organization. The impact would be to encourage them to resume their activity under the protective umbrella of these countries and undermine a long-standing, well-established democracy such as Sri Lanka. Finally, Madam President, the resolution before this Council for consideration is not acceptable to Sri Lanka as the country concerned.
The EU would like to express strong concern over continued reports of intimidation and reprisals against civil society representatives in Sri Lanka as well as in Geneva. Free and unhindered contact and cooperation with individuals and civil society are indispensable for the UN and its mechanisms to fulfill their mandates. If we let such practices of intimidations proceed unnoticed and unaddressed, we risk undermining the current system.